Good morning, good morning. I wanted to share a message that literally just popped in my head. And the message is that the stories that we tell ourselves are true. Every one of them. Every story that we tell ourselves about ourselves, for ourselves, within ourselves, outside of ourselves is true. Because we've told ourselves that and we've aligned with it. And whether it's completely false, whether it's completely based out of fear, whether it's completely based out of an old program that was brainwashed into us or that we acquired from outside of ourselves. It's true if we've carried that density. If we've carried belief that that story, whether false or true, is true, it will live within us as true. Could be simple things like I'm ugly, or I'm fat, or I'm broke, or I'm not worthy, or I'm not good at that, or I'll never be good at that, or somebody's already doing that, or it's already been done, or they're too pretty for me, or they're too smart for me, or whatever the story is. If we're telling ourselves that, it's true. The beauty is that we choose what story we want to believe. We choose what voice we want to listen to. Do we want it of the ego, or do we want it of our inner consciousness, our higher self? And so as we become the observer of those thoughts, if you have one of those negative thoughts, if you have one of those fear-based thoughts, if you have one of those victim-conscious thoughts, how do you react to it? Can you laugh it off? Can you shift your awareness to a different set of thoughts? Think of yourself at a buffet line, and what you're choosing at that buffet line are thoughts. You get to fill the plate. Are you going to choose the negative thoughts, the heavy and dense thoughts? Or are you going to choose the clean, positive, vibrant? Correlate that to food. Think of it in true human terms. If you go to a buffet, or if you go to a food source or a food provider, think of how your body reacts and feels with a very dense plate of food, whether it's pastas, starches, meats, processed foods, sugary foods, versus a plate that's vibrant, that looks like you picked it from a garden. Good nuts, grains, good vegetables, and some fruits. We choose the story. The story we choose is true. If we're still breathing at this moment, why don't we change the story? If we're having fear-based thoughts, if we're going in a direction that is not elevating us and expanding us, quick shift like a snap of your fingers, quick shift in awareness, quick shift in consciousness, quick shift to redirect the thoughts that you control, because nobody else controls them. All right? Love you guys. Hopefully this redirection, hopefully this Sunday morning message can reach you, and you can say, wow, I do control this. I am telling myself these false stories of myself. Why am I believing it? So we carry around this story. How about you look yourself in the mirror and start telling yourself positive stories? Speak some affirmations. Speak some I am statements. Speak them with confidence and boldness, and don't waver. If you don't have a mirror, do it in your phone. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but start with some affirmations and start boosting yourself up. Start flushing out that old, dense, those lies, those bad stories, to replace them with high vibe stories. It'll completely shift your life. These are things that I do on an everyday basis. If I get consumed with a negative thought or a negative belief, I have to acknowledge it, understand where it came from, and then I'm quick to shift it, because I'm not carrying that. I'm not here to carry density and weight and negativity and old stories.